Welcome to the It Back Pregame Show. I'm Whitman alongside Sweet's hitting coach Brandon Cabrera. Feels good to get a series win over the Ridgefield Raptors, top team in the West Coast League South Division, clinching the series on 4th of July weekend. How much valuable is it to get that momentum going here in the second half?
Yeah, that's a big series win for us. Obviously, last time we went up to Ridgefield, played these guys, wasn't a great series for us. They kind of gave it to us, and yeah, we were excited to get that win, obviously, but it's just one series at a time. We'll play today, and then we'll move on to the next one and keep going.
Well, there was 3 close games when we went to Ridgefield before, and of course did get swept in that series, but still a good battle. Do you think it meant a lot for this team to be able to get back, kind of get that revenge for that series loss?
Yeah, I think so. I think after that series we talked together as a team. We made it clear that we're just as good as those guys are. We're not too worried about it. Those were all close games. They played well. We played well. Sometimes that's just how it goes. So we weren't too worried about the outcome of it, and we were definitely pretty excited to get the result this time.
Well, another double-digit number on the scoreboard last night. What did you kind of like about the way the offense was able to connect all night long?
Yeah, I think it was a little slow going to start. Our bats tend to do that. I think we're kind of slow in the first half of the game, but get the starting pitchers pitch count up and get them out of the game, and then bullpen comes in and we start to do some damage. I think that's kind of been a big emphasis for us on the offensive side, and they kind of did it to a T last night. So.
Well, did see 3 home runs last night. Sam Kane had a multi-homer game. What do you think has been changing about his game that's allowed him to develop so much and have so much consistency with his power?
I think Sammy's seeing the ball really well right now. He's feeling really grounded, and he's just on time. That's the big thing. He's seeing the ball and he's on time. So when those two things are kind of clicking for you, it tends to be pretty good results.
Then, of course, probably one of the most exciting plays of the season, Jalen Kennedy, a 3-run inside the Parker. When that ball got down in center, were you kind of yelling at him anything as a first base coach?
I mean, by the time the ball got down, he was already past me. So I just kind of sat there and watched the whole show. But yeah, that was big for him, getting the first one of the summer in quite a fun way. So
yeah, no, that was his first hit. I mean, you don't usually expect to see it like that, but he was able to get it done. Really helped down the win. I saw a lot of those clutch hitting coming through. Of course, Sam Kane, that first homer was to take the lead. Saw his second homer take the lead. Jalen Kennedy, his 3-run inside the Parker, tied the game. What's it like to have those big swings in big moments?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was the difference between the first 2 games here and then the 3 games we played against Ridgefield, in Ridgefield. We just didn't have the big hit in those games. We played pretty clean defense most of the way. The pitching was really good on both sides. We had some opportunities early in games, and we just didn't get the big hit. The last 2 nights we've had the big hit. So it's that's, like I said, that's how baseball goes sometimes.
Well, now Game 3 getting set to go. What would it mean for this team to be able to close out the series strong, try and pick up the sweep, and what would it take from the offense to make that happen?
Yeah, big thing for us, I think, is we got to be ready pitch 1 today. We got to try to score early. I think the boys are ready to go. They're excited. They love working with each other. They love being with each other every day, especially at home. So they're really, really excited for the one today. And like I said, it just starts with pitch 1. So.
Well, I've talked a lot about the atmosphere with Leo, a couple of the guys, and what's it been like for you coming here to Borleske Stadium and having the atmosphere on 4th of July weekend? What's the energy like in the dugout? What's the energy like in the stadium as a whole?
Yeah, this weekend's been great so far. We love the energy here in Borleske. There's a lot of fans who come just about every night. They know us by name. They know the players by name. They give us some love every night, and we love playing here in front of the home crowd. So.
Well, thank you, BC. Good luck tonight. Game 3 versus the Raptors getting set to go. Sweets eyeing down the sweep. We'll see you there. First pitch at 6:05.